Here we are at Pikes Peak International Raceway for race number 15 of the season 3 for the SPLERT Cup series. We got a total of 100 laps today. It's gonna be, this track, pretty one of your typical ovals. As you can see, just a basic kind of oval track. But let's just get right into your starting lineup. On the pole today is Sid Highwind in the 9 car with Wrecky Ralph on the outside. Row 2, Mako Mankanchok and Jonesy Fortnite. Row 3, Luigi Mario and Johnny Bravo. Row 4, Ryuko Matoy and Waluigi. Row 5, Clive Rossfield and Senator Armstrong. Row 6, Zach Fair and Cloud Strife. Row 7, Ashley Graham and Miles Prower. Row 8, William Afton and Wade Burns. Row 9, Mario and Carl Weezer. Row 10, Jonathan Joestar and Joker. Row 11, Barrett Wallace and John Fellout making his return. Row 12, Benson and Rufus Shinra. Row 13, Logan Brunette and Peter Parker. Row 14, Peter Griffin and Mark E. Plyer. Row 15, Andrew Barella and Banana Joe. Row 16, Solid Snake and Dr. Eggman. Row 17, Richard Watterson and Jake McIntyre. Row 18, Ronald McDonald and Baldy Baltimore. Row 19, Papyrus T. Skeleton and Bob Mustard. Row 20, Shadow and Joshua Rossfield. And then rounding out the field today is Ray Ayanami and Sonic in that number 5 car. So John fell out. He is in the car after his 4th injury. However, as I've mentioned in one of the previous races, he's going through surgery. He went through surgery. He is paralyzed from the waist down. So, driving the car, he is driving accelerator with his right hand and brakes with his left hand on the steering wheel. They're kind of like paddles that you'd see on like a paddle shifter car. Paddles to help control the speed and all that stuff. So that's how he's driving. No foot pedals, because he can't use them. So I guess we'll just have to see what the hell and how he does. Hopefully he doesn't get injured again, because who knows what will happen next. My bad. But as I said before, 100 laps today. Arthur Morgan still out. He'll be back next week. Same with Jack Septic Tank. So it's still Papyrus in that car. Ashley Graham also. She finished 3rd last week, so I expect her to do pretty well. But it's going to be Sid Highwind in that 9 car, last season's champion. He has had an awful season. I'm looking forward to seeing how he does this week, because, hell, he has just been so god-awful this season. And I'm just really hoping he is able to do something different. Having your champion go from top 15 driver most of last season to just dog shit this season, it's just kind of upsetting. Other than that, no other stories really coming into this race. So, yeah, we'll take you to the green.
Drivers, start your engines!
You hear the announcement to fire the engines there. Pace car now rolling. The field's going to come with. Slowly. Pace car took off. What the hey, slow down. Concrete walls around this place, so not the safest track. As they begin to make their way along the access road onto the back straightaway. As I said before, very short track. It's 100 laps, almost as long as the same amount of laps as Charlotte. Charlotte was a longer track. Wrecky Ralph last week was on top of the wall. It went almost out of the track, but pace car's in. It's time to find out who's going to win this race. Wrecky Ralph, Sid Highwind. Green flag in the air. We're racing. Lap 1 complete. Sid Highwind is your leader. Looking through the rest of the field here, though. All over the place. 3, 4 wide. Right here, Ronald McDonald, you see in the middle. Richard Watterson. It's just chaos all over the place throughout the field. Just looking farther forward. Makaman Concho currently in second off the start. She started third. Wrecky Ralph dropped back to third. Made it into lap 3. I'm not so sure this is going to be a very wreck-filled race. I mean, you see a lot of 3 wide, maybe, and side-by-side battles throughout the field. But I'm not so sure that this was going to have a whole lot of wrecking. But I could be entirely wrong. As you see, just 3 wide pack here. Mario on the inside of Cloud with William on the outside running. Already on to lap 5. Top 3 cars still pulling away. Sid Highwind out front. Makaman Conchuk in second. Wrecky Ralph in third. Clive Rossfield is up to 4th. Then it's Luigi Mario in 5th. Jonesy Fortnite in 6th. Ryuko Matoy in 7th. Ashley Graham in 8th. 9th place is Johnny Bravo. And Miles Prower rounding out your top 10. Miles has finished in the top 10 in, like, almost every single one of the past couple races. Since at least, I don't know, race 8? I don't really remember. But he's been on a tear. He won last week. And he's in the top 10 currently, so he's looking to do the same. Waluigi and Mario side by side for 11th for a second there. But then you come back here, and it's just mayhem. These drivers are all over the place, trying to get as many positions as they can. Obviously, every point matters. Logan Brunette currently 16th of the drivers in the playoffs right now. 16 of 16 with just a little over 10 races left in the regular season. He's got to step up his game if he wants any shot to remain in that spot. Currently on the outside lane going backwards. Another driver that's close to that line is that 91 car of Jake McIntyre there. He's at the back. He started really bad this season, but he's up to 18th in the standings. But him being back here is not going to help. Obviously, Rei Ayanami in that 00 car. She's basically dead last in the standings. There might be 1 or 2 people behind her. But I think Johnny Bravo might be the only driver behind her in points currently. But she's probably got no chance of making the playoffs this season. Just because she started the season late due to death of someone. There's John, fell out. As I said at the beginning of the broadcast, he's racing with paddles to control the car. Doing pretty decent. I believe he's currently running in the Where is he? 23rd position. So definitely doing decent. Shadow in the 45. He had 2 wins last season, but hasn't had the greatest run this season so far in that black number 45 car. Oh, we got trouble. One car went up and hit the wall. It's Zach Fair in the 02. Is there a caution? Yes, the caution is out. So we will get our first incident of the race and our first restart. As it looks like Recce Ralph is actually taking the lead while we were looking at the back of the field. So as the field gets single file under caution here, let's go take a look at what happened. Heading down the back straightaway here, you see Zach Fair in that 02 car. Peter Griffin in the 60 on his inside, and I believe William Afton is also down. You see his purple car on the very right side of the screen. He's going to get into Peter, which sends the 60 up into Zach, who was coming down the track. More contact here with the 20, and the 60 is going to turn right just ever so slightly because of that contact with the 20, push even farther into Zach Fair, who slides up the track and bounces into the outside wall, sending that car all the way backwards. Gets it righted and is able to continue, but that's how our... Oh, John almost hit him. That's the cause of our first wreck. Let's see. Let's get another angle here. Not a whole lot Zach could do there. I mean, he was coming down the track. Probably didn't know that William was on the very bottom. Didn't know they were 3 wide. One last look here. That's all it really was. Let's see how Recce Ralph got the lead. So 1 lap prior, you see Sid Hyland out front. Recce Ralph had gotten by Mako at some point, and now he goes to the inside, entering turn number 1. Sid slides up the track a little bit. Keeps it out of the wall, and Recce's just going to cruise on by on the bottom. And then Mako Monconchuk's going to get by Sid here into turns 3 and 4. And then just right as that happens is when the incident with Zach happens, you see there. So we'll be back with the restart. Yeah. Welcome back to Pikes Peak International as the field's doubling up for the restart. Recce Ralph, your leader. Mako Monconchuk in 2nd. Clive Rossfield is in 4th. Skip over Sid Hyland in 3rd. Just a weird way of saying things, but here we go. Green flag back in the air. So they head down to turn number 1. Recce Ralph, he has a win this season coming at North Wilkesboro, but now here comes Mako Monconchuk in that 67 car around the outside. Clive Rossfield now looking to the inside. He's had an awful season. He's just had an awful career since he came in. And now looking to maybe have some good luck come his way. So they're on to lap 15. Mako Monconchuk in that 67 car. She has 1 win coming at Talladega at the very tail end of last season. The battle for the lead continues between Clive Rossfield and Recce Ralph. Clive managing to hold on for now. As the back of the field continues to drive in chaos. Dr. Eggman currently at the back. That 91 car starting to come forward a little bit. Jake McIntyre there. Baldy on his inside now. Whoa, look at that. They're all over the place. Almost 4 wide for a moment there. Joshua Rossfield there, Clive's younger brother. Three wide in the middle between Baldy Baltimore and Peter Parker. Looking even farther forward. Back to the front. Clive still with the lead. Wrecky Ralph looking for it. So they're 3 wide for third. Mako's able to get clear on the high side. Sid Highwind is in 4th after starting the race at the front. Jonesy Fortnite in 5th. He's got 5 wins in his career. Got 2 this season, looking for win number 3. Clive came close earlier this season to a win. Led a lot of the Michigan race. Only for Logan in the 24 to take it towards the end. So here comes Wrecky to the inside now. Clive also led a lot last season at the Charlotte Roval before the 20 of William Afton took the lead in the final restart. So Clive's come close a couple times, but has never been able to seal the deal. As now Wrecky Ralph and Maka Monkonchuk look like they're going to try and get by that 19, but he's got way more speed around the top side and is able to stay out front. Back of the field still in chaos. Zach Fair starting to come forward a little bit after that incident he had just 10 laps prior. Currently up to about 35th. Of the 42 cars. He started last on that last restart. And now they're 4 wide. Clive, big block in front of Solid Snake there. Did I say Clive? I meant Zach. See Jonathan going slow in that outside line. Something off with the 77 car there for a moment. Remember Jonathan last season, he made it to the round of 8. Started this season off with a win in the Clash. And then it's just been doing god-awful ever since. See if he can do any improvement. We're on to lap 23-2 now. 22. And it's still Clive out front. Coming down this back straightaway. See the field flying by into turns 3 and 4 here. Peter Griffin, Jonesy Fortnite battling here. That's the 4th position. Jonesy's going to take it as the top 3 have pulled away. There goes Wrecky Ralph looking for the lead again. Off turn number 4 onto the front straightaway. Clive Rossfield leads another lap. Logan Brunette currently at the back of the field. Going a little slow. We were just talking about how he's 16th in the standings. Needs to maintain that spot if he wants a shot at the playoffs. But he's lost the field almost. Starting to reel him back in a little bit. Bob Mustard, his teammate, right in front of him at the back as well. Bob's pretty close to that cut line. I believe he's 20th. Somewhere around 20th position. Cloud Strife in the middle. Shadow making a move on Joshua there. Mario, Richard Watterson together. John Fellout still running a pretty decent day. Currently in the 15th position. Give you more updates on him throughout the race with those paddle accelerator and brakes. Ashley Graham in that 36 car. Only her second ever race. She finished third last week. Currently in the 7th position. We're going to be one of those longer races, I can feel. Normally, these races, we get a lot of cautions, but we haven't really gotten a whole lot today. And with the cautions, we're able to skip some time a little bit, so might be a longer one today. Obviously, last week was a long one due to the heat races and all that. But there's Andrew. He has a wins this season, one at Sonoma. He's only really good at those road course races. Hasn't been doing too great on the ovals. Like every once in a while you'll see him up there, but now he makes a move on Banana Joe. The road courses are his specialty. He's won every race at Watkins Glen. So if we ever go back there, which we will later this season, I expect him to win again. There's Mario. Having a much better season with his new team after the closure of SHR last season. Moved to Penske in that number 2. Having a pretty good season. I think he got into a scuffle a couple races ago. With the driver he's passing right now, that 20 car, William Afton. The two of them, they got in a fight together. You always see the drivers who have a rivalry running right next to each other for some reason. William's going to get out ahead of that 2 car for now. Mario's brother, Luigi in the 8, having a pretty good season. Started pretty good at least. Both the Mario Bros were in the top 5 for a while. Luigi's been dropping down the order a little bit. I believe he's somewhere around the 10th spot in the standings as the caution is out now. Our second caution of the day. Wade Burns in the 98. Very scraped up on the left side there. Gets it back rolling. But let's go take a look at what happened to him. Almost exactly what happened to Zach Fair. 3 wide into the corner. Benson's going to get into 98, and then Richard's going to help the 43 turn the 98 of Wade all the way around. Bounces off the outside wall. Actually goes all the way around, unlike Zach Fair. Gets it back rolling. And we'll be back with the restart. Welcome back to Pikes Peak. We have some pit stops underway now. Recce Ralph, Mako Monconchuk all in. Sid Highwind. Practically the entire field has come in for pit stops. That is the whole field. Everyone came in. Oh, we had an incident somewhere. I think Jonathan might have ran into somebody. Will this shuffle up the order? Looks like Mako Monconchuk's going to get out first, followed by the 19 of Clive, and then Miles Prower in that 99 car. Man, he's been good this season. Jonesy Fortnite going to come out in that 5th spot. Now we'll be back with the restart. Welcome back to Pikes Peak. Obviously, pit stops have shuffled things around. I think I said Jonesy Fortnite was in the 5th spot. I was wrong. It's actually Recce Ralph in the 6th car. But top 5, full of a lot. Mako Monconchuk in the 67 is your leader. I don't know what I was saying before this, but now, so she had an awful race last week. Flipped over. Bad wrecks all over the place. Just a bad week. Now she's up front. Let's see what she can do. Green flag in the air. Diving down to turn number 1. Maka Mankanchuk on the inside. It's Clive up top, though, and he's going to get clear around the high side. And then everyone shuffling for position on the restart. There goes Miles for second. Moves the 67 up the track. Here comes Luigi in that 8 car. Luigi's won at the Verland Ring just a couple races ago. Sid Highwind slamming it in there. Going to get by the 67 as well. Clive way up the track. Miles per hour closing in. Here comes Luigi on the bottom. 3 wide for the race lead. Miles backs off. Luigi Mario on the inside looking for the spot. And he's going to take the lead on lap 37 of 100. Now Clive looking back to the bottom into turn number 1. Backs off, allows Luigi to maintain that spot. New leader at Pikes Peak. Now Miles looking for second on the 19 of Clive. Here comes Sid Highwind to the bottom. Backs off into the corner. Some of these guys acting smart, knowing when to back off and when not to. Clive dropping back to 4th now. Now Sid looks for second on miles per hour. Isn't able to pull it off. Clive back to 3rd, it looks like. Through the middle of the corner. Now Peter's looking... Oh, man. Chaos. All over the place. Looking through the field, they're 3 wide here. Armstrong there in that 1 car. See Logan and Andrew side by side at the back of the field. Jonathan Joestar, Wade Burns, who was just in that incident. Zach Fair at the back of the pack. Cloud Strife right in front of him. Not a good day for half or 2/3 of the Penske team. Now Miles per hour looking for the lead. He's going to try and get back-to-back wins here. He won last week and he's to the lead. Ahead of Luigi. Luigi Mario back to the inside. Peter Griffin up to 3rd. Side by side into turn 3. Luigi with more speed through the middle is going to get the lead back from the 99. Here comes Peter Griffin. Sid Highwind there as well. 4-car race for the lead. 3 wide. Peter's going to take it, but Miles around the top. Sends it off into the corner. Way high. Has to back off a whole bunch, which allows them to kind of close back in now. Clive Rossfield re-enters the picture along with the 11 of Waluigi. Off turn 4. Miles and Sid Highwind. Sid led the race early because of the pole position, and now he's back out front on lap 43. Closing in on that halfway bonus at lap number 50. Sid Highwind out front. Luigi Mario in 2nd. Miles Prowers in 3rd. Peter Griffin 4th. Waluigi in 5th. Sid Highwind in 6th. Maka Mankanchuk 7th. Joker in 8th. Jonesy Fortnite in 9th. William Afton rounding out the top 10. Ryuko Matoi in 11. Wow, Mario. Oh, we got trouble in the back. That's the 31 and the 4. Barrett Wallace and Rufus Shinra go around. Caution back out. Sid Highwind will lead them back to the line. By a big margin over Luigi in the 8 car. Let's go see what happened. Watching here, it looks like Logan Brunette in the 24 is going to get to the inside of Barrett. Contact with the 31. And then Peter Parker is actually going to turn the 24 up the track into the side of the 31 again, which turns Barrett around, collecting the 4 of Rufus Shinra. Those two slide up and bounce off the outside wall. Big hit into the side of the 4 from the 31. Kind of lifts that car off the ground. Let's give you another look. You see, Peter just turned the 24 up the track, and there's nothing that these two could have done differently. Just innocent bystanders of that incident. We'll be back with the restart. Welcome back to Pikes Peak. Gonna go green on lap 49, which means only 2 laps before the halfway bonus is awarded. The question is, who will it go to? Sid Highwind in the 9 is your leader. Luigi Mario in 2nd. Miles Prower in 3rd. Waluigi in 4th. And it's the 67 and Makamon Konchuk in 5th. Green flag in the air. Luigi actually has more space on the outside line. Now Miles looking at the bottom. 3 Chevys at the front of the field. Down in the turn number 1. Sid's going to back off. Miles going to take the lead. He's going to slide up in front of the 8 car. Just barely clear. Miles Prower with an aggressive move. Sid Highwind back to the inside for the lead. Down this back straightaway. Into turn number 3. Sid on the inside is going to put the fight to the 99. But Miles is going to get clear. Miles Prower out front. Leader of this lap will get the halfway bonus. Lap 50 now. Here they come. Off of turn number 4. 2. Wrong corner. Into turn 3. Miles Prower out front. He's going to come off turn 4 as the caution's back out. We'll see what happened, but Miles Prower is going to get the halfway bonus. Bob Mustard and Marky Plier on the pit lane. A lot of people in the pits, actually. And they're all going to go a lap down. I'm not sure what the caution is for. Let's go take a look. Watching here, the reason for caution, it looks like Johnny Bravo in the 21 car is going to hook the 51 of Ryuko Matoi. Turning her around, and Joshua Rosfield in that 88 card on the outside there. Just an innocent bystander. Going to get involved. The 51 slides up the track, slams into the 88, and he's going to go into the outside wall pretty hard there. Ryuko hits him again. Somehow both these cars able to continue. Ryuko I expect to continue, but the 88 I'm surprised. Let's give you another look here. Watching, and you just see Ryuko get turned, and then Joshua just... Oh! On board with Joshua Rosfield. Oh, man. Big hit there. We'll be back with the restart. Welcome back to Pikes Peak. Miles Prower, your leader. Sid Highwind in 2nd. All those drivers that pit ended up going a lap down. That's Marky Plier, Bob Mustard, Jonathan Joestar, Baldy Baltimore, Andrew Barella, and Benson. All a lap down after pitting on before they made it back to the line to take the caution there. Going green on lap 55. Here we go. Green flag in the air. You see Miles going to get the lead. Luigi Mario following him through. And then here comes Waluigi in that 11 car. Contact with the 8 for a moment there. They head down to turn number 3. Sid Highwind on that 9, able to make some moves around the outside. Going to get back up to 3rd as the battle for the lead heats back up between Miles and Luigi. into turns 1 and 2. Still that 99 out front. Dr. Eggman's in the pits. Here's all your lapped cars back here. Everybody 3 wide throughout the field. Just absolute chaos on these restarts. Logan Burnett on the pit entrance now. That 24 car is going into the pits. Not exactly sure why. Maybe it's just different strategies happening here. Everyone needs to pit a couple times throughout this race. Obviously, this is a track made of concrete. These tires are going to get shredded a lot quicker. He will go a lap down. You see Miles coming by and taking the spot, or, well, putting the 24 lap down. The only way that he'll get those laps back is if the rest of these guys come to the pit lane, which I'm sure they might have to eventually. See Miles actually going pretty slow there, as the 8 and the 9 going to get by, or at least just the 8 car will. No, never mind. Everyone going kind of slow now. Side by side for the race lead, Miles Prower and Luigi Mario. Fastest lap of the race belongs to the 60 of Peter Griffin, apparently. Luigi's gonna clear the 99 as they enter the back straightaway. Still chaos back here. Nobody out of the race yet. See Ashley Graham in that 36 car. Running in the top 7. Having a great run in only her second start. She won't be in the car next week, but she's definitely looking to show that she knows what she's doing and wants to have a spot in the sport in the future. So there's John Fellout. Now he's running in the 11th position, gaining some ground. Remember, he is paralyzed, trying to make a move on Joker, which he will get. It's now Ashley Graham, next spot for him. He's going to get that. Miles Prower out front. Luigi Mario in second. Third place is Malcolm Monconcho. Fourth place, Wrecky Ralph. Fifth place, Waluigi. Sixth place, Jonesy Fortnite. Sid Highwind in seventh. John Fellout up to eighth now. Ashley Graham in ninth. And it's Peter Griffin in 10th. Joker in 10th. Peter Griffin 11th. Mario 12th. Clive Rossfield back to 13th. Senator Armstrong in 14th. 15th is Sonic. 16th, Johnny Bravo. 17th is the 91 of Jake McIntyre. 18th, William Afton. 19th, Benson. 20th, Rufus Shinra. 22nd, Carl Weiser. 23rd is Peter Parker. 24th, Ryuko Matoy. 25th, Zach Fair. 26th, Richard Watterson. 27th, Wade Burns. 28th, Bob Mustard. 29th is somebody. We're now getting into the lap traffic, and I'm confused on who's who. So, yeah. There's the pace car. Battle for the lead. Luigi Mario sliding up the track, trying to get around the 99. He's going to shove the 99 out of the groove. And Luigi's going to take the lead back. These two are the class of the field today. Luigi won race number 12 of the season. Miles Prower won race 14. He won last week. Who won at Charlotte? I don't remember. Oh, it's Barrett. Barrett's not having a good day. Not a whole lot happening out here, to be honest. I mean, there's crazy stuff happening all over the place, as you can see right here. Shadow, Bob Mustard, Richard Watterson, 3 wide. There's passes happening all over the place. I don't know why I'm saying nothing's really happening. I just mean, like, everyone's keeping it calm. Like, yeah, they're being aggressive, but no one's being, like, overly aggressive, making stupid moves. Like, we'll have a couple wrecks here and then, but it's actually a pretty chill race today. The 99 and the 8 car have pulled away from the field. So we're on to lap 67, 34 laps remaining. Luigi back to the lead. Miles going to charge back on the outside. Remaining side by side. Waluigi in third. Jonesy Fortnite in fourth. Maka Mankanchuk fifth. This might be our longest green flag stint so far. Maybe. I don't think so. We've only gone actually like 12 laps. Everyone's now starting to sort it out here. See Rei Ayanami in the 00 currently at the back of the field running 34th. Not a lap down, but she's dead last on track. Luigi Mario out front, miles per hour in second. It's these two. One of them has the most laps led today. I'm pretty sure it's the 99. He had the most laps led last week. But maybe Sid has a lot of laps led too. Sid's dropped back to the 6th position. Mako Mankanchuk obviously led some laps, but and so did Reki Ralph all the way back in 8th. But now coming up on just under or just over 30 laps to go now. It's miles per hour out front. Here's your biggest group right now. Three wide between Wade Burns, Carl Weiser, and William Afton. Mario in there. As I said before, Mario and William have history. At Charlotte, they had an incident. Now Zach Fair in the middle of that 3 wide. Inside line backing up with Wade, Ryuko, and Rufus. Stack up there. Joker, currently last car in the top 10. That might be wrong. I think it's Peter, actually. Peter Parker. Or Peter... wrong Peter. Peter Griffin. This is the battle for 10th. Peter Griffin has it. Joker on the hunt for it. So, top 10 position on the line here. Behind that is Jake McIntyre in the 91. Started the race really bad at the back of the field. Now he's at the front, top 12 currently. He wants to get out there and potentially get a top 10. That'll help him on his drive to try and get into the top 16 in points. He's almost there, currently 18th, only like 30-something points out. Moving forward through the field. It's still the 8 and the 99. Battling side by side. They're 5 seconds ahead of the 11 of Waluigi. Look how far behind the 11 car is. These two have put themselves in a different class compared to the rest of the field. And they've been side by side for who knows how long. Remaining side by side, Luigi Mario out front, miles per hour in second. Absolutely insane racing. Down the back straightaway, Miles crossing him over, trying to get the lead back. Luigi Mario puts the block on him, entering the corner, which causes Miles to have to back off a little bit. Rei Ayanami getting closer and closer to going a lap down. See Jonesy go by there on that 67 car. Wrecky Ralph in 6th. John fell out in 7th. Joker in 8th. Sid Highway 9th. There goes Jake McIntyre. He's made his way into the top 10 now. Looking for the 8th spot. On board with Ashley Graham. Dr. Eggman's actually at the back of the field. Markiplier as well. But Luigi's now pulled away from that 67 car. Or sorry, the 99, not 67. While Luigi's caught up to Miles. Oh, we got trouble somewhere. Bob Mustard into the outside wall. Caution is out. We're going to have another restart with just over 20 laps to go. Watching the 48 car as they head into turn number 1. Ronald going to send it in there. Run into the back of the 48 and right hook him up the track into the outside wall. It's a big hit for Bob. Gets it back moving, but that seemed almost intentional. On board with Ronald. He just sent it in there and then just... on board with the 48. Ugh. Man, oh man. Wonder if anything happened before this. Looking back through the footage, there was only one spot where Bob and Ronald were together, and Bob made a clean pass on the 23 car. So, not entirely sure why Ronald just sent it on him, but we'll be back at the restart. Welcome back to Pikes Peak International Raceway. We're going to go green on lap 84. It's going to be 17 laps to go, and we just came to the end of our longest green flag run of the day. Come on, inside line catch up. Don't be stupid. It's going to be Luigi Mario and Miles per hour, the two dominant cars of the day, leading the field back to the green. Green flag in the air. Here we go again. Luigi gets clear into turn 1. Waluigi now in that 11 car. Up to second. Gonna get by the 99. Now he's looking for the lead. Waluigi. You see the jostling throughout the field. Luigi Mario, Waluigi. These two drivers been up front for most of the day, while Waluigi hasn't been in the lead a lot. He's definitely been up here. That 11 car has never won a race. The only race he's ever won in the NITECAR SPLERT Cup Series was the All-Star race last season. Stay side by side off of turn 4. 15 laps to go. Here comes Mako Mankonchuk in the 67. Makes it 3 wide for the lead, and she's going for the lead into turn number 1. Waluigi backing off. Gonna slide it in front of the 8 car. Mako Mankonchuk to the lead. Where did she come from? Miles Prower's back to 5th. Luigi Mario in 2nd, Waluigi in 3rd. Miles looking back for 4th. It was Sid Highwind on the outside. Wrecky Ralph in 6th, Clyde Rossfield 7th, Jonesy Fortnite in 8th. John fell out in 9th, then it's Ashley Graham rounding out the top 10. Caution is back out. Barrett Wallace looks like to have a problem. Solid Snake as well. Let's go take a look at what happened. Into turn number 1. Barrett Wallace on the outside of 3 wide. I think Snake's going to get turned by the 34 of Banana Joe. Right there, yep. Almost the same thing that happened with Joshua Rossfield and Ryuko Matoi. Then the 83 spins up the track. Barrett hits him. Spins up the track, hits the outside wall. Both cars able to continue, but that 31 is heavily damaged. Another look here. Not as hard of a hit than Joshua took, but man oh man. We'll be back at the restart. We're back here in Pikes Peak. We're going to go green with 10 laps to go. Mako Mankonchuk is your leader. Luigi Mario in 2nd. Waluigi in 3rd. Sid Highwind in 4th. Miles Prower in 5th. Wrecky Ralph in 6th. Clive Rossfield 7th. Jonesy Fortnite in 8th. John fell out in 9th. Ashley Graham in 10th. Looking through everybody else as they double up. Just so you know the drivers' locations. The 31 of Barrett Wallace has retired the car. So he's done for today. Green flag is in the air. We're racing with just 10 laps remaining at Pikes Peak. Mako on the inside, Luigi on the outside, into turn number 1. Luigi big time loose. Gonna allow the 67 and the 11 car to get by. Mako Mankonchuk is gone as they head down the back straightaway. That wobble by the 8 car might have sealed the deal. Can anyone run down the 67? Closest car right now is Miles Prower. Nine laps to go. They head down into turn number 1. Wrecky Ralph in the 6 car. He's looking for 2nd now on the 99. Miles going to get clear. They head down the back straightaway. Everyone heading into turn 3 and 4. It's Mako out front. It's 8 to go. Miles Prower in 2nd. That 99 car, one of the most dominant cars of the day. Luigi Mario, whatever happened on the restart, really just screwed him over. He's all the way back to basically outside the top 10 almost. Now Miles Prower has really gained on the 67. He's looking to go back-to-back. Nobody has ever won 2 races in a row in the NITECAR SPLERT Cup Series. Miles looking to be the first one as they head down to turn number 1. 6 laps remaining. Mako up top, Miles on the bottom. Miles slower through the corner than the 67. Mako's going to get a little bit of a gap now. Can the 99 run her back down? Mako now really pulling away. It's back to a second advantage over the 99. Mako has to be mistake-free in these next couple laps if she wants a shot at winning. She went from one of her worst races ever just last week to potentially going to victory lane. 5 laps to go here at Pikes Peak. The lead is up to 2 seconds now. Miles closing in now. She had a bad 1 and 2. She had a bad 3 and 4 as well. 99 is closing. 4 to go. It's back down to a second. I think the only way anyone's going to catch this 67 is if a caution comes out. Because right now, it's not looking likely. Something's going to have to happen somewhere as we look through the rest of the field. It might happen here. 3 wide into the corner. Everyone keeping their distance. So it's down to 3 to go now. Mako Munkonchuk out front. Back to 2.5 seconds over miles per hour. And it's the 11 of Waluigi in third. 4th place battle, Zach Fair. The guy who brought out our first caution is battling for 4th with Wrecky Ralph. Off of turn number 4. Mako Munkonchuk. It's going to make it 2 laps remaining at Pikes Peak. Into turn 1 and 2. No one going to close in. Not enough time. The only thing that can happen is if a caution comes out. Not looking likely. Here they come. Off of turn number 4. White flag in the air. 1 lap to go here in Pikes Peak. Mako Munkonchuk took the lead late on one of these last couple restarts and has led the whole way. Here comes the 99. Miles is finally within reach, but can he do anything? Mako Munkonchuk going to go to the bottom. Here they come. Off of turn number 4. Miles is there. He hit the brakes. Onto the front straightaway. To the checkered flag. Miles looks low, but it will be Mako Munkonchuk that gets to the line first. 0.09 seconds margin of victory. That was we didn't think that the 99 would close in. All of a sudden found a lot of speed. And it came oh so close to going back to back. Wasn't able to get it done. Mako Munkonchuk wins at Pikes Peak. Miles per hour in second. Wrecky Ralph in third. Zach Fair in fourth. 5th place is... Oh, wait. The order's all out of whack of the cars on track. Let me say that again. Miles per hour is in second. 3rd place is going to be the 6th of Wrecky Ralph. 4th place Waluigi. 5th place Zach Fair. 6th place Clive Rossfield. 7th place is Sonic. 8th place is going to be the 29 of John Fellout. 9th place Luigi Mario and Sid Highwind rounding out the top 10. Yeah. So let's go add the points up and I'll be right back. Alright, and here is a look at your playoff standings, with wow, with I believe 10 races, 11 races left before the regular season. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. 11. 11 races before the end of the regular season. So we're coming down to it. Miles per hour is taking the points lead. Benson in second, Marky Plyer third. Barrett Wallace is in fourth, Sonic in fifth, Mario sixth, Waluigi in seventh, Wade Burns in eighth, Peter Griffin's in ninth, William Afton in 10th, Luigi Mario in 11th, Andrew Barella is in 12th, 13th is Senator Armstrong, 14th is Mako Monconchok, Joker's in 15th, Peter Parker in 16th, Logan Brunette 17th, and Jake McIntyre's in 18th, Zach Fair in 19th, Bob Mustard in 20th, Richard Watterson 21st, Ronald McDonald 22nd, and Jonesy Fortnite is in 23rd. About almost 30 points. Or sorry, 31 points are separating Peter Parker from Logan Brunette currently. And we'll just have to see what happens from then on out. So, we'll be right back with the rest of the point standings. And, yeah. Alright, and here are the points after race 15. Or the rest of the points. You've already seen the top 23 here. It's coming on down here. You got Wrecky Ralph in 24th, Banana Joe 25th, Shadow in 26th, Clive Rossfield in 27th. 28th, Ryuko Montoy. 29th, Sid Highwind. Solid Snakes in 30th. Cloud Strife in 32nd. Or, sorry, 31st. 32nd is Carl Weezer. 33rd, Arthur Morgan. 34th is Jonathan Joestar. 35th, Dr. Eggman. 36th, Rufus Shinra. 37th, Jack Septic Tank. 38th, John Fellow. 39th, Baldy Baltimore. 40th is Joshua Rossfield. 41st, Ray Ayanami. And then 42nd is Johnny Bravo. Obviously, you have your substitute drivers here. Those guys. Both Arthur Morgan and Jack Septic Tank will be back next week, where we will be headed to Bristol Motor Speedway. So yeah, we'll see you then.